What's up, everyone? Hello. Hey, Lichtjanik. Hey. We are heading back into Moonmine. An encounter, an onslaught encounter that we started, I don't know, 4 days ago, something like that. And today I'm trying to finish it. So that means we're going through waves 4 to 6. As always, we are quickly taking a look at who we want to honor, and I think we're still missing that legendary badge for Gigs. So we're continuing to honor Gigs in the Honor Our Heroes feature that comes up at the end of the Onslaught encounter. That's something that you should always think of before you head into them, to know which unity you need to pack. We had a strategy that involved Nixie and Bullmon. That was a very strong strategy last time. 12 gunners. 12 of them. Okay, that's a lot. And then it's skeleton party. And then at the very end we see some spirit samurais. Okay, so this is going to be a cheese fest, starting with round 3. The only problem is we need to get rid of 12 gunners in wave number 1. So Nixie is a given, because the Nixie tree is so good in Onslaught. And we're going to see that in a second. So let's head right into it. Let's take a look here. Right, so this is my squad. Bullmon is probably not necessary here, at least not on the first encounter. And the last couple of times he wasn't necessary later on. He was eating our own units in the end. So let's basically bench Bullmon for the time being. Nixie is good, as I said, but we don't want to start in the middle with her, because then we can move her and do a sidestep. Queen Akeshu is good because she can single-handedly hold one side. Dorga is good because she's Dorga. And Giggs is good because we want to honor him. So that gives us one more unit to work with. Snazbang could be quite cool, quite honestly. Yasmin could also be quite cool, because then we can do funny shenanigans like going for 2 trees. What's better than planting 1 tree? Planting 2 trees. Alright, that's basically it. Here's the 12 gunners. Yeah, that's a lot of gunners. We can see that they can shoot everywhere, wherever they want. We're gonna block this path with Yasmin and move to the back with Giggs. Then we move to the middle with Nixie and plant the tree there. So that should give us some breathing room. You can see suddenly that Dorga, for example, cannot get hit. And Queen Akeshu, she can get hit once by the gunner on the right side. The one where we're doing 470 damage. This guy can move 3 spaces to the front and then he can hit her. But that's basically it. So we can move her back and then we should be fine. We see some shots against the tree. That's okay. Yasmin can withstand 2 shots. That's not a problem. Alright, and now it's time for us to come back. This looked easier on paper. Okay, well, actually our units are strong enough to go one-on-one with them. So that's pretty good. Queen Akeshu, we probably want to go for the special here. But first I think I want to go with Giggs. Okay, cool. Yeah, now we got some breathing room. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Nixie must have gotten buffed once. So I think it makes sense to go to the right side with Nixie. And then finish this guy off this way. And then... So he could move in. And he could shoot whoever he wants. If we move Dorga here and we don't take him down, there is 1, 2, 3 gunners. If I'm not miscounting. No, 2 gunners. It's just 1 gunner. 2 gunners. Yeah, it's one who's... So, if we move Dorga here, and this guy survives, this guy can move 1 ahead and then shoot Dorga, but he's only doing half damage. So that's alright. And then this guy could move 1 forward and he could also shoot Dorga once. But the chances are they're going to focus on the summons. So I think this is a risk that's alright. This is an acceptable risk that we can lose Dorga. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, Dorga still survives. Okay, we're good. And here comes the skeletons. Alright, so now we need to start and take over. We can basically ignore the skeletons. The skeletons are really not a problem. We need to get rid of the gunners. Here we can see that Yasmin is a good unit, actually, surprisingly. Giggs can get some damage in from the sky. Dorga can walk over the tree and move in the middle, but we can also just not do that. It's a way better option. And then in the back, we can see that we can take these guys out. If we want to take out the guy on this side, we have to move to the right side with Queen Akeshru is her name. If we do that, she can get shot only once. And they first have to take out the Shade. That seems like pretty good odds. So let's take out this guy. Yeah, Queen Akeshru for the time being is safe. And then we still have Nixie. And she can actually shoot someone, but if she wants to shoot the gunner, she needs to step on an egg. So we don't want that. So we're just going to continue moving Nixie around the map, because that's going to give us another Lotus Flower. Alright, now we got the first Frog Warrior, the second Frog Warrior, a frog that is highly evolved, kicks on the high ground position, so he can go to town, and now we got this. We are good. Nixie can take one out, and then Queen Akeshru can put a Shade next to this guy, and even crit him, and now we won the encounter. Yes, there's going to be a couple more enemies, but it's just skeletons. Skeletons can't do anything to us. Yeah, you can see that here. So we've now successfully taken over the encounter. We can start healing Yasmin. We can shoot skeletons from a distance. And that's basically it. This is the end of the match. We are as safe as we could be. These skeletons don't hold a candle to our units. So Yasmin can retreat, so she's next to the healing tree. That's pretty much it. There's nothing else here to do. We can just sidestep with Dorga. 4 new skeletons, but we got like, I don't know, 6 Frog Warriors, 7 Frog Warriors. Who's counting at this point? Yeah, and Nixie can shoot one down. Giggs can shoot one down. Queen Akeshru can't. Okay, she can't reach him. That's alright. And we can try. We can try and get Yasmin up to the elevation so she can buff Giggs, because Giggs is our weakest unit from the ranged attackers. Oh no, there's a frog now, so we can't get up. Yeah, we're trying to give ourselves some challenge here. Alright, and there's a new wave. I think there's 4 more skeletons, and then after the 4 more skeletons there's 4 more, and then after that there's a couple more. It's fine, we're good. Hey Sexy, hey Raizzan, how you doing? How was your arena season? I didn't see you at the top, which is it's not meant as an insult or anything. It's just a question. It was one of the craziest arena seasons that I've played so far. I ended up with a new high score, and I overtook Pankok because he overslept twice and lost at least 1 ticket, possibly 2, but I think it was only 1. And I had to play my last 3 matches in the last 3 minutes of the season, because I wanted to like get the last win as late as possible, and I was shaking at the end. I barely play arena. Oh, okay, right. I'm obsessed with arena. It's crazy, but it's still, I love the game mode. I don't know why. Well, actually, today was a really good example. Today, if I had filmed the last 3 matches, would have made for a really good video, I think. All right, that's it. So we saw that the beginning was kind of hard in this encounter. The first 12 gunners, but after the gunners it was relatively easy. We get a Shun badge, which is, yeah, it's not great to be honest. Some gold, which is nice, some laurels, which is nice, and then let's see if we finally get our legendary Giggs badge. We have a chance of, I think, 13%, yeah. But we might get us another orb. We are pretty lucky with the orb draws. So, okay, some laurels, and that's it, okay. Want to make a video, full season with girls team only. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. That's. Let me think. How many girls do I have? I mean, okay, Queen Akeshru is a pretty strong girl. And then, I mean, you playing Hannah, I know. And oh, Tenamo is also a pretty good unit. Okay, 2 girls. Nixie's also okay. 3 girls. Grandma Bones. Okay, we can make a team with girls. Oh, Avis. Okay, actually, this could be a pretty strong team, if you think about it. Like, Naevis, Queen Akeshru is already a pretty good combo. Then you got Tanamo in the mix. It's 3 units. Grandma Bones. But Grandma Bones and Tanamo don't really get along. And then you need 1 more. I mean, I guess Katsume or Pari. There's actually a lot of good girls in this game. Alright, encounter number 5. We are gonna get yet another hero epic badge. Epic hero badge. Let's just quickly check how many badges I have for Shun. Yeah, I really needed that one. I needed to add it to my collection. One day we're gonna be able to trade in badges. Bye-bye Shun badges. Okay, so this time we're gonna have a bit of a spread in terms of the enemies. But as we can see, there's only one gunner in round 1, and then there's continuously just one gunner. They are now gold rank 2. In the first encounter that we played, they were silver rank 2. So there's a very good chance that they can withstand a little bit more damage, but as long as they are not diamond ranks, the frog warriors are still gonna eat them for breakfast. Dorga. Oh, Dorga is a girl, that's true. I completely forgot. It's because I honestly, I play Dorga in 2 arena levels these days. I never play Dorga, like almost never. I have Aradel at 50. Oh, wow, yeah. Pretty OP on big maps, absolutely, yes. She is pretty good on big maps. But honestly, like leveling her, you're a crazy person, my friend. By the way, didn't we play Yasmin to refresh Nixie and give a second tree? That worked like a charm. We should try this again. Okay, so let's do this right this time. This looks good. Oh, this is gonna be so easy in comparison to the first encounter. It's just 4 enemies. Like, what's going to happen here? Alright, so we're going with the Nixie tree. Gix is baiting the enemies to the left. We are going to refresh the Nixie tree. And then we're probably going to block the right path next turn. I think that's the strategy here. Yeah, hit it. That's the absolute pro move. He's not just shooting the tree. He's first running into the thorns and then shooting the tree. It's like he's like living extra dangerous. All right. So a good move would be to okay. First of all, a good move would be this. Yes, we're not getting a frog instantly, but we're like really in control here. So then you're doing 1114 damage. Nixie, what's happening? Did you take your vitamins today or something? Wow. So we can move to the right side and get a shade. Then we can move to the left side, slide to the left, slide to the right. And then we're done. This is the encounter. I'm sorry. Leveling Aradel is easier than Cinder. Cinder leveling is... Yes, I know. Nako told me. He said leveling Cinder is an absolute nightmare. 2 move 1 range, such a cripple. Yes, it's not fun. The only silver lining, and it's not like a great consolidation, but the only minor silver lining for leveling Cinder is that the cannon at least counts for Cinder. Like if the cannon didn't count for Cinder, oh my god, that would be terrible. Right, how much life do you have? 1486, okay. You got 1000, okay, you got 1.8, so you're gonna survive this. But if we're going unleashing the Dark Dragon on this guy, he's down. Because the Dark Dragon at level 50 does 1800 guaranteed damage, so he's pretty strong. And, oof, yeah, we could move in with Nixie, but we could also just let it be. And I want to plant a second tree. So let's move to the side, do some more side steps. Nako has Cinder at 50. I'm not sure if it's 50. But close. Definitely close. Definitely close. He really likes Cinder. Nako is at the stage in this game when you start leveling units that you want to level for fun. I'm not. I just finished Runaclo at 50, but he still needs... My Runaclo still needs gold to get his skill to 50. And then I'm pretty much done with the darkness team, more or less. I'm still missing, can we get this bit bigger? I'm still missing Voyasa at higher levels. Okay, I think this works. What happened? There's one new enemy? Is that what happened? I guess so. Okay, let's give another shade. And Gix can go to the high ground. He can get shot once, it's okay. And Nixie can go here and we can try and move Yasmin to the other side before the encounter is over, which is going to be hard. Cinder's actually great at defending siege. Yes, absolutely. She is, no question. We can actually heal someone here. Oh, we can heal the shade. We can keep the shade for another turn. That's a cheat if I've ever seen one. It's against the natural order. We can heal shades now. Oh, I should have healed the other one. Actually, it doesn't matter. One of them is gonna bite the dust. What can Gix do? Nothing. Move. Okay, well. Yeah, these gunners are not so hot when they can't move in and out. Can you heal the shade? No. Okay, we can't even get there. Come on, Yasmin. Stairs, my mortal enemy. That's it, I guess. Yeah. Woof! We made it. Yasmin, all excited. All exhausted. Not excited. Combine with Navis, buff the cannon's range. Yes, there's a lot of options here. Honestly, I'm not paying attention right now. Which is not me criticizing the level designers. It's me criticizing my units. They are too strong. This is too easy. But last time I complained about the difficulty in Onslaught, we got Brackley Outpost. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Are we done? New wave in 2 turns. Jesus Christ! If I could skip a turn, I would. Oh, look at this! The tree's keeping the shade alive. That's actually funny. Here we go. Come on, Shade. You're gonna live forever, even without darkness. He's like the Daywalker, this Shade. It's like the Blade Shade. Oh, that's it. All right, that was relatively easy. Like you guys can see this. This Nixie tree in the middle makes all the difference. Ooh, that's nice. Actually, I don't even know if I needed this, but I'm gonna be happy about it. Come on, Gix, you can do it. You can do it. Come on, Gix. Come on. Yeah? No. Okay, well, 3 times the charm, I guess, then? Okay, let's quickly check. Oh, I don't even know. Salvo. I just pulled him the other day. Ascension. Salvo, salvo, salvo. Where are you? Oh, we got 1 legendary badge. That's good. And we got 1. Okay, it's the first one. That's cool. So now we can get him to epic. That's actually nice. I like that. Cool. He's already rare. Yeah, so that's cool. I just have to collect a couple of laurels over the next couple of days, weeks, months. I have so much stuff to collect. Alright, encounter number 6. Oh, there's an orb. Where you can never pass on an orb. And after that, we're done with Moonmine. So let's put our helmet back on. I don't have cosplay, I'm sorry. This is not the erroneous stream. So this time we got 3 gunners at gold 2, but they were not very frightening just now. And the main problem for these gunners is they hit in round number 5. Once we hit round number 5, we're gonna have the board. So we're not gonna be afraid of this. The skeletons are not much of a problem. The samurais are not... Like, samurais are actually the hardest enemies, because they are mages and I don't play that many rogues. I mostly play mages, so I don't do that much damage to them, and my warriors don't do that much damage to them. So the samurais are like the biggest threat here, and then there's some gunners. But quite honestly, this is not even like worth memorizing the order of the enemies. The only thing we need to know is there's some gunners coming eventually, somewhere down the line. Alright, we can do this. I'm very confident we can do this. Our strategy is serving us well, but this time we see some skeletons and some samurais, and we're only using 1 tree anyway. So let's do this. And let's not slack off completely. We want to have Dorga in the back. We want to have Akeshru on the right side. Bullmon is correct. And that's basically it. So it's the first wave of skeletons. The skeleton is gonna move 1, 2, 3 spots, which means I can move in with Bullmon. And then eventually, even though it's gonna take forever, we're gonna get Bullmon onto the high ground and then eat skeletons for breakfast on the high ground. I mean, if that's not a combo, I don't know what is. That looks like a delicious meal in the making. Here we learned that the shade tends to spawn at the stairs. So that means the shade is gonna block the path of the skeleton. So we're good. Because the shade has high ground. Shades always go for high ground or for shrubs. So that means the shade is protecting our own Queen Akeshru, and we're good. And then Geeks will this time gonna move to the middle, because there's a chance we're gonna use him in the middle, but we don't want to hit the tree with Geeks. Alright, cool. That worked out like a charm. So we can do this. It worked like half a charm, not a complete charm. And the thing is, these thorns are really working in our favor, as you can see here. The enemies cannot just like rush in because they're not mounted. So we always have like at least 1 more extra turn, or we can move onto the shrub. This is a bit of a trap, because if we move on the shrub, Nixie can get hit by the skeleton on the left. Yeah. So next wave is gonna be the samurais, the spirit samurais. We're going to stay in the back here. We are critting our enemies away. That's how we do it. Okay, the shades are gonna get whooped, but that's not a problem. And here we have 3 enemies standing in a line. I mean, if that's not an invitation, I don't know what is. So, darkness, dark dragon, go to town. That's good. And then we can try and slowly but steadily move forward with our General Bullmon. In case you didn't know, he's a general. At least for me, he's now. Alright, and now the next wave is going to be the 3 gunners. 3 gunners? 4 gunners? 3 gunners, okay. So this is where we want to take control over the map. We don't quite have that yet. But we're slowly getting there. Slowly but steadily getting there. If you want to play it super safe, the best move here would be to move Queen Akeshu 1 to the back. So if you don't have like super high level units and you're in the same encounter, you should do this basically. Because then Queen Akeshu cannot get shot. Since I'm living on the edge, I can do this. And that's fine. Don't go for this bait, don't hit this enemy with Nixie, that doesn't make any sense. Move Nixie just to the side, and that's basically it. And here the gunners are coming, and you can see they are more likely to go for my shades than they are to go for my other units, so we're good. And now Bullmon can do some damage here. Come on, Bullmon. Okay. We can get rid of this guy. That's good. And we can also take a shot at the gunner here with Nixie. Gix just stays at the top, and Dorga, like, I don't know, waters the flowers or something. And that's basically it. Alright, so next wave is going to be featuring a couple of enemies that Bullmon can snag. We still haven't used Gix's empty the net, it's just crazy. But eventually we're going to empty the net, I'm sure of it. We could create some lotus flowers here, but this is the wrong turn for it. So, because that would be cool, it would be stopping enemies that are trying to rush on the elevation that Nixie and Queen Akeshu are. So we're just going to create one. No, not kill them. Yes, that's exactly right. Cool. Now we can eat the stronger skeleton. That's cool. Then we can eat a second skeleton. That's also cool. And then we can use Gix for once in his life. That's also cool. We can create a shade and kill this skeleton, and now we got the lotus flower in the spot that we wanted. So once we move back with Nixie, we're gonna have the lotus or life blossom. I keep forgetting what the name is. Alright, Bullmon is now kind of getting bored. He needs to move to the shade, so he can eat the shade before the shade fades away. And that's it. We lost Bullmon. You guys are mean. There were like infinite targets on the board. Why are you not going for the shade? Why are you not going for the frog warrior? The frog warrior was half dead. Bullmon was like busy making his way to his lunch, and you were just like striking him down. Like, that's basically going against the Geneva Convention, if you're asking me. I don't think that's how you fight. These Moonmine enemies are mean. Okay. That means no more shenanigans. No more shenanigans. Now I'm not pulling any more punches. We're gonna go Cobra Kai style. Strike first, strike hard. Guys can't be like, you can't be serious. Eating or like slicing and dicing my Bullmon. That's what you get. That's what you get. Nixie, come on, you can keep the shade alive. For a little longer. Our Corrin is just there for more moral support at this point. Come on, Corrin, you can move a little bit around. You can create some ice. Look at this shade, how smart he is. He stepped on the lotus flower to heal himself. It's a pretty good move. Pretty clever move. What is happening now? Now they are shooting Nixie. What's with these gunners today? Oh, okay. Encounter's over. Alright, that's basically it. We are getting an orb. Cool. Yeah, that was kind of guaranteed. Sorry, Bullmon, I failed you. I have to say I failed you. That's been my fault. I should have eaten one of my own units or something. Alright, let's keep this up. and try to get a legendary badge for Gix. Come on. Oh, an orb. Okay, orb is also fine. I'm okay with an orb. So that is Moonmine. We're now looking on the bright side is we got some orbs again, so that means that my plans of ascending Naevis sometime soonish are like taking shape. That's pretty good. We got enough orbs for that. And then the next unit after that is probably the next star for Ranaklu. So we need one more orb for that, but that's okay. What else is up today? Well, we got some more stuff. So we can play 6 matches in the Hero Arena. I don't have a lot of tickets because I was out of tickets this morning, obviously. I had to win Legend League. So we can try and find some enemies that are 84k. Oof. Oof. Silvio. Okay, let's see. We're gonna get 7 tickets, 7 matches in. So we're done with Onslaught. So let's mini arena guide. This is actually an interesting map. I really like this. I really like this map because this map offers some cool positioning options. So the best team, in my opinion, I have like a plan for every map. I'm not saying this is like the de facto best strategy for every individual map, but this is what I like to play on this map. So you can move Grandma Bones here, and then you can move Gix up here, and now he's got high ground bonus, and on top of that he also gets Naevis bonus. So he's an absolute force to be reckoned with. Then you can move in with Tim. For these enemies that already gets the trick done. But if they survive, you can still move next to Tim with Accio, because since Accio is mounted, he can run over the crushed ice. This doesn't make any sense to in my honest opinion, because like just because you're mounted, you can run over crushed ice. But then you can still get to pull the skeletons in and get the skeletons to attack the enemy on the other side. So that's pretty cool. Oh, here we get some real points. 101. Salacious. Okay, so here we don't. Oh, we see a Lionett. Lionett is kind of dangerous. We need to figure out where Lionett can go. So let's do this. She can go 1, 2, 3, 4 spots, and then she can rush down. Okay, so basically our units that are standing on this line are somewhat safe, but only somewhat, because Lionett can still move 1, 2, 3 down and then rush in this direction. She can also run 4 down and then rush in this direction. So that means these 2 spots are not safe. But this spot is safe. This spot is safe. This spot is safe, and this spot is safe. And this spot is also safe. So we got a couple of safe spots identified on the map. Lionett is a pretty tricky unit. You have to know how to play around her. On this map there's water, and Tim does extra damage if enemies are next to water. So Tim is a pretty good unit on this map. On this map there's water. So Gix is a pretty good unit because Gix is amphibious and can walk over water. So these 3 units are really good on this map in my opinion. And then we just want to have a unit with like a lot of range, which is Queen Akeshro, and that can create a summon. So that's why we're playing her. And oh, look at this. Lionett can also move 1, 2, 3, 4 and then dash in this direction. Sneaky. Okay, so these 2 are safe spots. This is a safe spot. Yes. Yes, it is. This is a safe spot. And then these 2 spots. So these 2 spots, these 2 spots, this spot. Man, Lionett, you're annoying. You're really annoying, Lionett. Okay, I think I got it. So you can actually, the danger zone doesn't help you whatsoever. But like I said, this is a safe spot. Tim, we want to keep where he is, I think. Or in the middle. Middle is also fine. You can stay here, you can go here, and you can go here. I think we're good. Alright, that worked out. Like, okay enough at least. So, where can we connect? We can connect with Gix in the middle. That makes a lot more sense than connecting on the right, because then we get some summons. Then we can move Tim here. That also makes a lot of sense. And you could... Where can you go? Oh, you can go here. If you can go here, then you can go here. This is alright. It's not great, but alright. So let's see what Tim can do here. Okay, that's good. We actually do we need to go off here? Yeah, this seems alright. Yeah, okay. Interesting match. Interesting match. You could actually see how annoying Lionett is. Lionett has taken out like a couple of my units here and there. She's kind of tricky to play against. Kinda. Okay, this is a really easy encounter, obviously. We're okay with the enemy lineup with Naevis in the back. Best unit here on this map is obviously Nimrul. And then we can also follow it up with Umanu, because I need to level her. And Voyasa, because I need to level him. And then the last unit is kind of optional. If we want to collect darkness units, we could do this. We could also go with Runner Clue, but we don't have to. So I think this is fine. We can just switch into darkness. And my Nimrod is actually only critting for 350 or so. Because I need to level him. So when you want to... Normally you move in with Nimrod and then half the enemies are dead. Which is not good if you want to level him. So this is way better. If he's only doing like 350. Because then you get to connect once, not kill the enemies, and then you can do this. And yeah, that basically gives us a really good option here to take them all out. Here is this really? You're not going down? Okay. We don't need to go for the active here. Because neither of these enemies are dangerous. But we might as well actually... Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so Grandma Bones is not a good unit on her own. I like her a lot. I play her a lot. But on her own, she doesn't do anything. Alright, that was that. Donkey arms. Okay. Interesting team he's got. There's a lot of red units in the team. On this map, I actually like to stay in the back and not engage on the first turn. Now, this is obviously not possible when there's a Sunshine. Sunshine can move 1, 2, 3 spots and then 1, 2, 3 attacks. So he's gonna affect everybody. What are you drinking? It's just tea. It's cherry tea, I think. I always drink artificial tea flavors. Some people that are like tea aficionados, they always make fun of me. They're like, what are you drinking? It's not tea, my friend. It's not tea. Because it's all artificial flavors, but I don't know. I don't care. I like artificial teas. So this is an okay team for this particular enemy lineup. Yes, it is. Because we can get Geeks up here and Grandma here, and then Naevis makes sure that they can both connect. We get a skeleton. We could now attack, but we don't want to, because we want to still get the shade from Queen Orchestra. And also this doesn't really make any sense, because how Sunshine is turning into a skeleton, someone needs to explain to me. And in case you didn't know, Akio is a good unit. Yeah, so now we're in a pretty good position, obviously. We've basically won this after the first round. So that's what you need to, like, you basically need to react to your enemy's lineup and the map, obviously. And if the enemy can connect on turn 1, you need to play this a little bit differently. And that's why we went in with, we went in first, we struck first. Alright, so we finally have an enemy that has like Legend League units. But this is a darkness team with the pure darkness squad, which means they don't have a lot of range. And this is also a favorable map for us, where they can't really do anything. So on this map, I believe that the best team, or like one of the best teams, is this. Tim, because there's water or ice everywhere. And then, yeah, I think this is fine. If you move Tim one more to the left, the enemy tends to walk around on the other side, and I don't like that. So I like to shift my units a little bit to the right, because then the enemy comes to the right side as well, as you can see here. Now they are all lining up nicely. That's what we want. We can affect everybody with our own Tim. We can move as close as possible with Grandma Bones. And then after that we can connect here with Kicks. And after that we can connect again. And that gives us a lot of board presence, basically. So now our units are basically screaming for Queen Akeshru to hit us, we can like improve the situation a bit by sacrificing our units or making them attack. And in this case, making them attack means we win the game. But even if we didn't attack right away, we would have won this. Like, on her own, Queen Akeshru is not going to win against 5 units and 3 summons or whatever. So we were in a pretty good spot. Kirchhoff. I know this guy. This is one member of my squad who, for the longest time, was completely screwed over by badges. He couldn't beat Brack Outpost for 3 or 4 months, the 4th encounter. We tried to play it together and he had no chance. He doesn't have a Dorga, and it's very hard to get the old Brack Outpost, get over with it, if you don't happen to have a Dorga. Even with Dorga, it's hard. Now, after the most recent patch, he's like cruised through Onslaught. I don't think he has lost a single time so far. And he's probably like farther ahead in Onslaught than me, because I don't play every day. I always wait for 3 tickets so I can do a stream for you guys. Because I don't want to edit the videos. I'm just too lazy. Yeah, and that's why. So he's super happy about the recent changes. So there's 2 lineups here that I like. This is one of them. The other one is swapping out Grandma Bones and instead going with Naevis. If you go for Naevis, you can affect everybody on the enemy team with Gix's Empty the Net. And you have a bit more flexibility what you want to do with Queen Akeshru. Let's go with Naevis just to showcase again how strong Naevis is. And there's yet another option, and that is Snaresbank. Snaresbank is also relatively good on this map. Yeah, so this is a pretty good lineup. So he can move Gix as far as possible to the front, and then he can affect everybody with his attack. And then if anybody's still standing, you still have Snaresbank in the back. Obviously, this would have been the best case scenario if this enemy is the one that has like the highest health value, because then you can just like shoot them all twice, basically. Like Gix and Snaresbank together, and if you add Naevis, it's just like an auto win, basically. Alright, so here we go. Whiskey Bear is playing a bit of a mixed team. We see some units with range 3. I'm not sure what Voyasa is doing in this team. What is happening? Why are you creating who are you creating darkness for? Like, Voyasa outside of a darkness squad doesn't really make any sense. Alrighty then. So here we can go with Grandma Bones and Samat. And then Queen Akeshru is fine. And yeah, this should be okay. I can move to the front, get a summon, and some frogs. Then we can get a few more frogs, a few more summons, hopefully. Yeah, come back. Come back to Grandma Bones so she can finish you off. Alright, and then we go for Akio. 90% of the time it works every time. Oh yeah, this is the best thing about Voyasa. Absolutely doing nothing, completely nothing on the enemy turn when the AI is playing him. I mean, what did you create darkness for? For your imaginary friend Ranaklu? Like, the AI is really bad at playing certain units. This is one of them. Like, nobody would needed the active of Voyasa here. Alright, and that gives us another... Cool. What is this? Golden Anklet of Might. Alright, that's basically, I think, all I got for Rivengard today. So now there's going to be something confusing. Because I'm going to be turning the stream off. And I'm going to be turning the stream on again. I just need like 5 minutes in between. Because I need to change the stream description. Because I need to play Arena in Tacticus, the other game by Snowprint. So if you guys haven't watched Tacticus yet and you want to see some Arena in Tacticus in like the medium leagues, it's not the highest league because I'm not at the highest league in Tacticus yet. It's going to take a little bit longer. Then stay tuned. If you were here for the Rivengard content, that's basically it. Because I can't even play any campaign. Since we are currently in festival season, I need to raid all day, which is very exciting. So, in case you didn't know, that's the life of a veteran player in Rivengard. So at the moment I'm working on gold rank 1 for Voyasa, for example. And that means that the entire day I need to do things like this. I just go to a level and then I raid. But before I tackle anything that is not giving me more points, I'm going for the desert levels because they give you a little bit more. It's very exciting these days. But this is basically what you do all day while the festival is underway, if you want to do like okay at the festival. I don't even care about this unit. much. But if she turns out to be much better than I thought in my preview video, and I'm gonna miss Epic because I didn't, I don't know, play like a little bit harder, I'm gonna be mad at myself. So I'm just gonna like cruise into Epic. Basically, should be fine. I'm in the top 100 in the leaderboard, so I should be getting there. Top, I think 200, 250, something like that. If you're constantly in the top 150, you should get there. Also, we can see this already. We're gonna get another chest with 60 shards, and then yet another, like one more chest, and then 60 shards on top. So that's basically 150, 110 shards. So I'm already at 230 shards, and then I just need like 40 more shards. So basically I just need to open another box and I should be fine. Which also goes to show that this doesn't seem one of the festivals where people are competing as crazy. All right, like I said, we're gonna quickly shut down the stream. I'm gonna change the stream description, change the game title into Tacticus, and then I'm gonna be back. So if you wanna see 15 arena matches in Tacticus, and I think that's basically it, then stay tuned, because we also need to create some content for Tacticus. Jesus, Rata made me do it. All right, see you guys in just a second, hopefully.